Egbako have been introduced into the game by Coach Ajakba. Egbako plays for Romario in Togo. Another quality forward that have been brought on. But it's Ghana's corner kick. Skilled inside, but again it's missed by everybody. Lovely scenes, and I tell you what, the troubles of the Hawks definitely isn't ending anytime soon. They've got so much defending to do that you can see that Hassan Osmani is in some distress. Our game brought to you by the Ghana Football Association Communications Department, helping us to bring to you this big game, second leg of the FIFA Under-17 Women's Qualifier between the Black Maidens and the Hawks of Togo. And after 26 minutes, as Ghana is leading this fixture by 3-0. And Jachiwa really getting Ghana's best. And since then, Ghana has not looked back in terms of fighting the back of the net. We're second out to Amadu, equally getting a name on the score sheet. So it tells you that it's been Ghana's party with Zainab Shani all joining the fray in terms of registering their name on the score sheet. There's a big chit-chat. Coach Ajakwa having some moment with her girls. They really need to inject a bit of energy into what we've seen from them so far, if they will really get anything out here in Accra. Well, looks like the girls are getting back onto the field. The GFA Communications Department is showing you have a glimpse of the second leg of this FIFA Under-17 Women's Qualifier between Ghana and Togo. Beautiful scenes all over, very colorful indeed. But it's Osmani who regroup for Togo all the way from inside of a penalty area. They're gonna have a quick throwing advantage. Hatcher Adams, the skipper of the Black themselves back in 2005. He led Ghana to lift their first continental championship title at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. You can count as many of them, the likes of Belinda Quinte, Daniel Abbas, who herself is on the bench this afternoon, have all come to the factory line of the national under-15 side. Very promising stuff, isn't it? Especially for Sisamba ladies, Oak ladies, the likes of Jonina ladies, all ensuring that they get the players to the national side.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Out by Foley for the best of it. Stays inside their own half. Front of the assistant referee. As we've done half an hour, 30 minutes with 45 minutes. 40. 5 minutes of the first half, almost looking to come to a business end here. That's awkward landing there from the centre back. She has been a huge part of the Togolese team. Not a kind of result you're expecting this afternoon. Aqua Antoinette Foley. But again, this was for the girls a moment with their coaches. She stays on the ground. Another defender plays for AFSA. And Ghana looking confident to cross into the next round, where they are taking on Liberia after Libya withdrawn from the qualifiers. But it just tells you that we've got loads of additional time at the end of the first 45 minutes, considering the number of times the game has been halted. But it's coach Ajakba having a lot of words with the girls. So far, Amuswa have not really shined in the game, and save for the lady in 11 jersey. And so that's some Abigail Awi. But the Ghanaian fans really enjoying themselves. Very colorful indeed. Togo begin all over from their territory. And the onslaught breaks down again. Ghana will pick it up. 32 minutes. And it's the same old story. And the story is that the Black Maidens are in cruise control of this fixture. Yes, Hajara Adam. And you can see the expression written on the faces on the Togolese bench. The likes of Aleke Ezwa. Bevy, but has another love one. Yes, and someone lovely pick. Big Samaka to it inside. Picking up is Prisla. Looking for the penalty call, but Cynthia Obinshu will pick it up. Hajira, and that's another header. Textbook header. But again, it has not been directed by Prince Lamenta. Because Ghana's life wire in the first leg. Really struggling to get into a group this afternoon. Ghana's chance again. But the referee spotting an infringement of Finkayode. And it's Prince Lamenta who stays on the tip. Late pin in some deep trouble. Well, I'll tell you what, the complement of this Ghanaian squad is very depth in terms of the players they've got. Most of the players are not even present. The likes of Christiana Ashiaku are not part of this squad, owing to the fact that they were in Zimbabwe where they won the CAF Schools Championship. The likes of Belinda Quente are not present today for today's game. 34 minutes and it's 3-0 in favor of the Black Maidens. Oh, confirmed to surely who have been shown that yellow card. But it's Ghana's free kick with Amadou and Hajara Adam together with skip out the side. Wahab or behind it. As you've seen, Aitra getting ready for the 3 girls war inside their own penalty box. Is it going to be long? Is it going to be short? This has to go long. That's a very ambitious hit coming from the skipper of the side. 35 minutes And it's still the Black Maidens who are leading this tie by 3-0. Just 10 minutes left in the game. And Togo really not creating anything productive so far in terms of even trying to get one. Making it so complex for them to get back into the game. So many players warming. Well, the Ghanaians not really satisfied even with their scoreline at this juncture. Chagall, that's a lovely hit inside. Forced to Aitra, who couldn't pick it up. And Ghana really keeping the ball so well. Yes, Hajara goes past the marker, keeps the ball on the far right hand side, whips it inside, looking for Prince Lamenta. Has it, not the best of touch, isn't it? Agbako, Prince Lamenta, fails to get the best of balance. Yes, Jachiwa, it's a Samoa instead. Looking for a bit of solace, finds one. In Amadou, back to SNM. Send it all the way back to Osman. As they start all over again, here's Hajara. She's been a quality right back this afternoon for the Ghanaian side. Wahab. Here's Shani. And the referee once again spotted an infringement. Waves the flag the other way. And that's a huge relief for Togo. They have been totally outclassed this afternoon. 37 minutes. With just 8 minutes left. And then the skip out the side, Ajoda will get ready to whip it inside. She's been on a virtual holiday. Belinda Makwakli. That's now managed to tip it away. Finds Jechiwa. That's another long whip inside. But forced to nobody. Was trying to pick up Prince Labensa, but goes straight to Asana Osmani. Ajoda hitting it out of the channel. Shane goes to the ground. Rapid whips on the advantage. Wahab couldn't pick the broken pieces. Here's Aitro. Awi. That's a big run from the big channel. Amuswa. And Ghana back in possession. Here's Shane. Arrives still late. And there's a bit of contact. And the referee Coyote gets in his spotter. Well, just look at it again, struggling to get hold of that ball, ends up getting a touch off a marker. And it's Zolizame Abuswa who lies on the tap until the mathematical equation that might be running through the mind of Coach Ajakpa this juncture. Her girls are just struggling to find their feet. But for this man, Joe Adakwa, has been a very seamless transition for what they've seen so far in this game. Well, the Togo fans not backing down, they will not take their seats and enjoying every pace of play here at Accra Sports Stadium. As the medics attend to Amuswa on the sideline with the game resuming quickly. Yes, Aitra with it. Archera trying to see if he can place a tap on her. Here comes Foley. Lovely buck dick inside, and Belinda Arkley picks it up. Gives the ball away. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Just flash it across. Akosi Omali. They're struggling to slot in that free gift from Belinda Arkley. Akosi Omali. Notice a very, very disastrous hit from the young lady. As we've done 40 minutes. And it's been the black made showmanship. Shani picks her somewhere. She's got Bistro receiving end of it. Oh, misses it by inches. And it's Priscilla Mensah who have the last minute touch there. But the breaks on Awi. 42 minutes. And it's Togo really setting for that consolation here. The venue they hosted the final of the African Cup of Nations back in 2008. But here's Asamoah, very pacey. Sane! And Ghana has their fourth goal. And it's the praise for the lady in the air jersey. Zainab Sane. And FC Savannah lady absolutely in cloud 9 this afternoon. What a game the Black Ladies are having. What strike, what thinking. And even Asana Osmani cannot have a touch to it. And I cannot just tell when the fans are going to back down in terms of celebrating. A 6-0 on aggregate, and tells you that indeed it's so complex for the Hawks of Togo at this juncture. Well, with just 2 minutes left on the first half department of the game. There you can see the faces of the Ghanaian officials on their bench. That's a Jordan, but that's another run from the left wing. And it's the Kondada in chief as Asamoah decides to whip it back, but not the best of body balance. Now the skipper decided to pick it up. It's picked by Aidra, who's got options down the middle. Picks Awi. Finds the lady in the 14 shed, Omega. Chagall runs out of the defensive shell. Fully. That looks like S&M. It's already there to close it up. Finds Osman. Whips it out to Hajar Adam. What a game we've seen so far in the last 44 minutes. And it's been Ghana's showmanship. But here's Chagall with a free kick for Togo. Inside Ghana's half. Oh, that's a confirmation. 4 minutes of additional time. But it's a lovely chance there. Awi, that's a lovely ball, but ricochets off S&M. And it's grabbed by Belinda Arkley. That's a promising stuff. We have been really quiet in the last 45 minutes. It tells you why Togo have been struggling in the game. Their star lady have been put a break on. But it's Togo's throwing advantage at the far left-hand side. And they try to push some bodies up front. Yes, S&M whipped it out, but picked by Wahab. Chrysler, Shani, who fails to keep an eye on it. But here's Ghana. Here's Chrysler, twisting and turning. There's still Chrysler. She's got her someone plenty of space, but it's time to bring it back to Hajar Adams. Here's Shani. Back to Wahab. Finds Jetua. Amadou. Shani again, being invited into the fray. Picks Amadou. Yes, SNM. The left back being very, very productive this afternoon. The skip on the side. No place for Johnny and the ladies, trying to wind down the clock a bit. As we've already trashed 2 minutes of the time that have been added on here in Accra. Here's Jechiwa. Cynthia Obinstriwu. Amadou managed to keep it. Osman. Yes, Ajara. Well, Ajara plays for Gumbugu Soccer Ladies. Now, she's been a clever leader. Oh, Ghana really taking their time now. Have nothing to lose. Yes, Jechiwa. Oh, ahead of the game is coach Jordan Kwawo was really, really pissed off by the fact that her ladies couldn't really make good use of the chances they created at the start of the Kegu. But I'm sure he'll be really, really delighted with the kind of performance these young lads have turned out so far. As we are into the last minute of additional time. Here's Jechiwa. Ghana struggling to really get foothold of it in the final third. Applied so much pressure. Yes, S&M. A long way to find Osman. Wahab looking for the last. Can't she find someone, but it's just too heavy. And that really sums up the story for the first 45 minutes. And it's been Togo who have been doing most of the defending, with the Black Maidens doing most of the onslaughts this afternoon. And that certainly ends it. First 45 minutes. There's the Black Maidens who go into the dressing room with 4 goals. Oh, coming through the sharpness of the attacking machinery led this afternoon by Shani, who've gotten a brace with Jechiwa, as well as Sekinatu Amadou. Confirmation of the scoreline for you on your screens at the moment. As the teams head into the dressing room, there'll be a lot of talks in the dressing room, especially for the Hawks of Togo and for the Black Maidens. I tell you what, it's been a performance they'll be very, very delighted at, owing to the fact that they really feel to get goals in Togo. But it's been a performance they will certainly be proud of. Well, it's half time. It's Ghana 4, Togo 0.
With Ninja, you get the best deals delivered to your doorstep within minutes.
And I want to also use this opportunity to second half. It is a game between the U17 winners of Ghana and of course Vrs Togo. At the end of the first 45 minutes, there's additional 4 minutes. It is 4 goals to 0 in favor of Team Ghana. The second leg of the qualifiers U17 Women's World Cup 2026. Now to begin, and we are here live at the Accra Sports Stadium. It is a very fantastic evening to witness the second half. Second half is just underway. Enjoy your game. Team Ghana
On the right hand side, very spacey player, very agile anytime she's trusting for it. And says the lady, the Hawks need to watch so well in this game, but here's Priscilla Mensah. And it's Ghana's corner kick. Oh, it's a twin advantage instead. Finds her somewhere left for Hajara Adam. Oh, got a bit of support. Not the best of touch from Asamoah. Rolls out for a twin advantage. What a lady she's been this afternoon. Jessica Pia-Samoah, who plays for Epiphany Warriors. And her colleagues are here in their numbers to show their support behind her. And here's Belinda Ackley finds S&M. Oh, this time around we play from the right hand side. But I tell you what, the defensive partnership between this Black Maidens team is really exciting one to behold. Their level of understanding absolutely commendable. But that's a foul on here. 46 minutes, just 1 minute into the second half department. And this is where it matters most. But yes, Ghana. Priscilla Mensah breaking away from a marker. Priscilla Mensah has got a bit of support in Asamoah. Big Gabriel, Cynthia Obisri. What a big opportunity for her, but she just blasted wide. Osman Ayu too, and she has kept it, looking for a bit of support in the lady in the 15 jersey, Amuswa. But here was Ghana's opportunity. That was a clever play by Cynthia Obisri. Just hitting it across Asani Osmani. And that keeps the scoreline intact. But it's Ghana again on offensive. Egbako. Now let's come into the fray. Fully fouled in the process. And again, it's that lady in the 13 jersey. What a big opportunity she missed a few seconds ago. Should have made that 5 for the Black Maidens. But here was a challenge. Just forcing the marker onto the turf. And there's Togo's free kick. Alice Amega whips it up front. Was trying to pick the big lady in the 15 jersey, Amuswa, but will not pick up Amuswa. And another breakaway this time around is Awi against the opposite number. And referee Coyote will have to tell the young girls to really calm their nerves down. And of course, you can understand Awi. They are really trailing by 4 goals to 0 here as he needs a bit of agency. But that was a bit clumsy. As we've done 3 minutes into the second half. Looks like it will be the same story that we saw from the first 45 minutes. Is what we'll be having. And here's the Ghanaian gaffer, Joe Adakwa, on your screen. Was in charge of Apem Dakwa when they first went into Africa in the CAF Women's Champions League. Well, couldn't reach the final. But again, it's a valuable experience for him as a coach. Despair on the Togo bench, even on the faces of the officials. There's a temporary hold up, but so they'll be resumed. Where we'll have kicking it, starting all over for the Black Maidens. Yes, Osman. Sane, who got to it first. No trouble spilling for the young Togolese goalkeeper. Yes, Togo trying to stamp the authority in the middle of the turf. And that's another temporary holder. Really impeding the beauty of the game that we are expecting in the second half to at least send the game into the roofs, especially owing to what we've seen in the first 45 minutes. Oh, it's a clear foul there on the lady in the 15 jersey. She's been all over the pitch this evening. But he's still struggling to even find one, which means that in the two legs, they are yet to find the back of the net against their Ghanaian opponent, who are already preparing to take Liberia in the second round if the scoreline stays this way. Yes, Awi. Now you can see in a bit of discomfort there written all over her face. Shakao finds a colleague, Ajoda, who's trying to pick Amusio, but there's a plan being cut off. So Samoa drops it into the middle for Wahab to pick. Here's Jechiwa. Finds Essendon. And Black Men is taking their time to see if they can cast the ball around. Sani gives up possession. Amuswa. Here's Egbako. And it's Asia. But for now, it is Aitero who have it. That's another big chase. But Jetua gets to it first. Finds Essendon. Whips inside. As we've done 52 minutes in to this mouth-watering fixture. Yes, another big chance. Ghana looking for their fifth year. Kind of Black Men is fighting. Oh, that's a big save there. Asana Osmani with a big hands to it. And avets the danger. Well, watch it again. Lot of trouble. Plenty of space. Egbako couldn't really deal with that defensive menace. And it's Prince Lamensa who hit it. But again, not the best of hits. But at least they've got a corner kick for all their efforts. And the Hawks would have to defend. You can see as many as 8 of them back to defend it. Flashes across the face of goal. Nobody to pick it up. Was just dangling. And looks like it came from somebody in the white jersey as Amadu Hajar goes to the ground. And referee works on play. All right, it's Ghana's throwing advantage. Back to Asamoah, who finds a bit of solace in S&M. Finds Jachira. Amadu. That's another big play. Asamoah, lovely footwork, but the flag is already up. Nine minutes into the second half. And it's Ghana who is still detecting the tempo and the pace of the game. Well, you don't want to be in the shoes of the hot coach at this moment. Under pressure to ensure he gets the lever. Tete Ben Ajakpa. I mean, big talks ahead of the game. Was so confident that he was coming to Accra to turn the tie on his head, but it doesn't look like the story. Cynthia Obisriwo comes into Togo's balls, not the best of touch. Forced to Ayuchiro, who whips it out wide. That's Egbako instead, with a big lash there on this to ensure that Togo stays entertained the game. Got a huge scoreline. Oh, another goal in this encounter definitely will mean that Togo cannot strike back in terms of the scoreline. Yes, Asamoah wins the sympathy of the referee. Very skillful, very, very agile. The reason why I see I've been struggling to tame here on the right hand side. Yes, now that's a simple touch. No need to be elaborate on it. Hajara calls for it on the right hand side, receives it. And the tempo of the game have windowed a bit. Here's what happened. Osman. And come back to the lady in the 5 jerseys, Sarafina S&M, who plays for Oak Ladies. That's House of Folks female team. Being coached by Coach Vrs Togo. That's a big fall inside the box by the referee. Kyle, they're very close to the acid. Feels that was too feeble. Or just watch the round again. As Foley charges Cynthia Obisru. Oh, there was a bit of contact, but as to whether it was a hitch contact, it's a bit questionable. But Ghana have been rewarded with a corner kick. Struck inside, and it's well dealt with. Ghana keeping possession. Draws it back, and Osman will have a share. Here's Adam. Osman finds a skip on the side, who keeps the ball away, and Togo can't make it count, but that's Awi. At least failing to keep her eyes on the ball once again, and that has been the puzzle throughout the last 57 minutes. Struggle to create chances, but anytime they seem to create chances, they just lost focus at the end, and the Ghanaians will have it all back to themselves. '58 minutes. Yes, Prince Lamensa wins it in. Jordan, not the best of clearance. You need to be very careful inside your box. Foley clears it away, and that's another advantage for the home side. Well, they're just looking at Ghana's bench. The likes of Mavis Yabwa, Benedicta down to Daniel Abbas, and give to Jua. And late night chat all waiting to have their 10. But when you remember Daniela Bass, of course, you remember her for the goal she scored in that final. The CAF Under 15 Schools Championship. Not surprising that she's been able to walk into the Black Maiden setup together with her skipper at that level, Hajarada, together with Belinda Quinte and even Christiana Ashiaku, who are all being rested this afternoon. As once again breaking away from her marker, looks for Sani, but it's just too heavy for Sani to keep on the pitch. Frustrations are beginning to set in. Unless for Togo. It's been one-way traffic, to be frank with you. Here they have it. Awi. Aitro, but once again they have given up possession. There's a lady in the 18 jersey. They need to be careful now. Ghana will have to do a bit of defending and a bit of chasing coming from the lady in the 3 jersey. Hajara. And you can trust the quality to deal with that menace. Maybe the Ghanaians just trying to hold on to that 4-0 scoreline as we've done 60 minutes. But there we will see substitution. So Cynthia Obinsriwo coming out. Guess who is coming in is Linda Icha. Comes in for her. And also Sekinatu Amado also coming off. And we have maybe Siabwa coming onto the field now. So double substitution for the Black Maidens. And the lady who just come in who have a first touch, maybe Siabwa. But Togo back in possession. Here's Ayuchu. Was trying to pick Amaswa, but fails to pick it. And Ghana will charge forward from the far left-hand side. That's a big one. Can this be the 5th one? Oh, dangles across the face of goal. Goalkeeper Sane got hard to it. But someone has it. Sane. Wahab. Back to Adam. Was trying to lift it deep into Togo's box because Nevi Silva and the legs are just waiting at the receiving end. They couldn't pick it up. Jechiwa finds Arsenal. Yes, Rafia Osman. Asamoah, what a diminutive player she's been. Very diminutive. But so dangerous in terms of trusting for it. Sean is very comfortable in the middle of this afternoon. Mavis Yeboah will hack onto it. Jechiwa runs into plenty of space and Ghana coming for it. Oh my goodness, Linda Cha couldn't really pick it up. Amoswa. That's a great effort coming from the skipper of the side. And it's a long one. Let's from Ghana's centre back. Serafina to them. No place for Oak Ladies. So just to march on it. Couldn't be kept below the crossbar. After we've done 62 minutes. And here's Egbako. Well, Ghana wins it. Well, it's been quite a very boring game, to be honest, here with you. There's just been one-way traffic, isn't it? And this game is brought to you by the GFA Communications team. Behind the production this afternoon. Whip out wide and pick Jechiwa. Yes, Linda Cha has got Prince Lamesa arriving. Prince Lamesa Oh my goodness, look at it of somebody. And Ghana have a corner kick. 63 minutes. And we've not really departed from what we witnessed in the first half. It's been Ghana's showmanship, of course. They've got quality in defense, quality in attack, quality in the middle. And Togo really struggling to deal with the Ghanaians. Back to Essenham. She finds Osman. Finds Sani. That's a bit selfish from the lady in the agency. Needs to be a bit careful, but here comes Togo. Amuswa. That's a big run from Awi. Better Makaturit, but Osman more or less intercepting it. That's a clever way to come across it. As Awi was looking to see if he can find a consolation. Plays for Maxidonai in Togo. So that's it, Aria. Yeah. But yes, Umali, not the best of corner kick. And some really tight legs setting in at this point. But a long way to go. Long way to go. And I'm sure other side, Togo will be getting ready to effect a bit of substitution. Unless to keep their chances of causing any upset alive. 65 minutes. And we might get to see the likes of Vodua and even others who are likely to be introduced into the game. But yes, Ghana rebuilding from the back. Lovely kick from Essenham. Finds Linda Cha. Yes, Linda Cha picks on Foley. This has to bring it back. Jetua, Prince Lamenta, but not the best of touch. Maybe a bit of knock in the process. Asama wins it. Finds Osman. And back to the lady who is so calm on the ball. Serafina Osman. That is Ghana's star lady who lights on the tape. As we've got substitutions coming in. So it's Alex Amega who is off, and in comes Christiane Ogbonin for Togo. And Aqua Foley have also been retracted in the game. And we will be getting to see Joyce Vodu come in their place. So that'll be a bit of worry if the lady in the station fails to continue for Ghana. Jessica Piasawa is currently in some deep pain. Well, you can see a water break at this time. And looks like someone struggling to really get onto her feet. But let's see what Togo does with this one. As they're taking up Aqua Foley together with Alice Amega. And I've introduced new faces in Yawa Christian Ogboni and Joyce Vodu. But the Ghanaian fans, a bit of culture in the stands for you. Really aesthetics there for you to have. Here's Jessiwa. And that's a hacking from behind. With Prince Lamenta not been so quiet. So here is it. Clever call. Looks to be Asia with the culprit. .68 minutes. We've got other qualifiers happening on the continent as far as the FIFA and the 17 Women's World Cup qualifiers are concerned. Lots of games happening. And the likes of Nigeria yet to be seen in this FIFA and the 17 Women's qualifier as a result of their ranking. That's a very feeble shot. Sane looking for a third this afternoon. That has been well dealt with. I was just talking about the games that have been happening on the continent as far as this FIFA and the 17 women qualifiers are concerned. Niger equally, booking it with Guinea. Burkina Faso also facing Benin with a winner taking on either Sierra Leone or Cote d'Ivoire. Tunisia themselves have got Senegal to face, and the winner of that match will be taking on Algeria or Cameroon. But the one here between Ghana and Togo already looks like Ghana are in a poor position to make the next round, and are facing Liberia as a result of Libya's withdrawal. But that's a big issue for Ghana inside Togo's penalty box. 70 minutes. And it looks like she cannot really continue with the game. That's a bit of the Saturday for the Ghanaian entourage here at the Craftsman Stadium. And you can see the officials equally discussing it. So it's a star lady, Zainab Shani, who has been whisked away after getting a name on the score sheet twice. Looks like it must be a goodbye for her at this point. Pelesi. Here's Samoa, managed to keep it on the turf. Wasting so much time. Wrestles for it, wins it. Finds Hajara. Here's Osman. Wahab picks it. The skipper of the side. But looks like there's a player who is down on the turf. Oh my goodness, that must be really painful when a kind of splashing written on their face. Just look at it. Well, looks to be the skipper of the side. Ablavi Ajoda. And that will be a big blow for the Hawks. Well, so here was the incident. Well, she was trying to catch up somewhere. Maybe ends up overstretching herself. Just praying that she is good to continue with the game. You can see the ladies leading the line, Awi and Aisha having a bit of chit-chat today to see how they can take the game to the Black Maidens. Jechiwa, and that's another clever play. And guess who is at the end of it once again? It's Prince Lamensa. Just not her day. Really working so hard. But the end, putting it behind the net, seems to be what is missing in the game this afternoon. Osmani finds the head of Awi, but falls to a yellow shirt. S&M, Osman, and here's Sani. Oh, that's a lovely play, trying to pick up Asamoah Amosua. Aitro, but again, the 1-2 combination with Aitro really broken down, and Ghana has it. Here's Hajara calling the pace of the game. And the Ghanaian girls have been able to control the middle. 73 minutes. Jatiwa Sets in for it, has it, keeps it, whips it into the tunnel, and Egbakor claps it away. And it's been a lot of hard work for Coyote, a centre referee this afternoon. As Wahab, that's a lovely hit there, but straight into the waiting arms of Asana Osmani. That's a clever win from the skipper. But again, the pen on the ball, not too much to beat Asani in between the two sticks. Here's Osman. Finds Hajara. Asamoah. But again, it's just been brass off the ball, wins the sympathy of the referee. What a player it's been. And finally, we will get to see a new Ghanaian player, but this was an incident. I tell you what, she's been very, 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 very clever in terms of her movement. But we get to see Daniel Abbas now for the Black Ladies. Scored against them at Stade Kegu. And it's a time to enjoy the last 16 minutes in this fixture. Here's SNM, finds Osman. I've got a lot of options, but it's time to whip it through the channel. Hajara drifts infield a bit, but misplaced pass. Lifts it for Aitro. Finds Asi. And it's won by Asamoah. And Ghana will calmly begin it all over from the back once again. Whip out wide, looking for Lindecha. But Voodoo have got a bit of work to do with it. But just too late. And we're in for another water break at this point. 75 minutes. With 15 minutes left on the clock. And if it stays this way, it just tells you that the Ghanaians are likely to be crossing into the next round of qualifiers. It's been quality showing. It looks like there needs to be a change. Maybe for Joyce Asamoah. She may not be able to continue with the game. And you can see the medical team quickly making that decision onto the coach, Joe Adakwa, that he'll need to find replacement for the diminutive, agile and smart player, Jessica Pia-Samoa. Having a bit of chit-chat with their coach. All ahead of this game, Togo taking on Benin in a pre-warm-up game. Proud to this fixture, winning that one by 3-2 at Stade Kegu. But it's been a complete story in terms of what they've shown so far. They are metal here at Accra Sports Stadium, very far away from how they discipline Benin. It tells you that the Ghanaians are a tougher opposition. Yes, Jachiwa with a long throw-in. But that's Daniel Abbas with the first tag since being introduced in to the game. And Ghana will take this one from the far left-hand side. 78 minutes, 12 minutes left. Jetiwa to send this one across. Send it in. And Ghana has their fifth goal. And guess who it is? It is the lady who has set for it all afternoon. Priscilla Benson, who got Ghana's fifth. And that is a 10 in the qualifier. The pen on the whip. Textbook header. And it's a Jordan Togo skipper who couldn't just blown it out of his Ionic net. And Ghana have a real advantage. Oh, confirmation of the scoreline. And you can know it. It's written on the faces of the officers. They know at this point it's just beyond it. That is the reality. But here was the incident leading to that goal. Asane Osmani completely out of him. Goal post. And Prince Lamesa and the fans will celebrate. And the Ghanaian flags. You can see it all over the crowd being hoisted. And it's 18 minutes. So Joyce Samoa, it's off, fails to continue with the game. And as a result, we have a replacement. But yeah, it's Ghana who are really showing their class and showing their quality. Here's what happened. Here's Presley, the goal scorer, coming forward with this one. Late nature. Wahab tries to find Osman, finds her. She's got a bit of support to her left-hand side. And it's a long whip into the channel looking for Jachiwa, who gives the ball away. And Egbako finds Vodu. Awi goes to the ground. And they're very close to the referee. And it's another Togo advantage to see if they can get a consolation in this one. So we have a new player coming in for the Black Maidens. And then Sameya, who makes her way onto the pitch. Oh, let's see what Ameya brings onto the foot. Gloria Eduma Kuameya. Her first taste of this qualifier so far. Has got 8 minutes left. But for Togo, and it's just 8 minutes to see if they can get Meringo out here. But they would have to deal with this one. It's not the best of the decision. Managed to keep it. And it's been finally cleared. Ghana cooling the tempo of the game again. Right from the heart of midfield. Here's late nature. Now have been drifted to the right hand side as a result of Samoa being taken off. Now let's to make way for Ameya, who have just come in. And it's Ghana's corner kick again. And there's a chap in the 14 jersey, Daniel Abbas, to take it. Oh, Daniel Abbas. Oh, she plays for Value Girls in Ghana. It's a lovely one in. Oh, counts of Asane, but A lot of pressing their clubs situation, and Ghana was looking for their save. But a lot of credit to Osmani Asani, who managed to get a hand to it. Unless to parry that one away. On the best of incisive touch, as that was peeled away. Here's Sajara with that throwing in. Here's Osman. Decides to bring it back, and she finds S&M. And Ghana will have to do a bit of attacking once again. This time around inside the Togo's half. Using the midfield channel. Here's Aitra. Gives the ball away. The Black Men are backing it. Here's Prince Lamenta. Prince Lamenta! Oh my goodness! And she blocked it wide. How did she miss that? The Sisamba ladies forward. Just missing that close opportunity. And just an indication of how her game has been this afternoon. It's been a game of missed opportunities. A game of flapped opportunities. Not really having a day. That was maybe Sibwa who lies on the tap. Played for Desi Constant Ladies. And it's another youngster in the making. Coming up or clattering into Awia. So Sadem Awia. Very, very strong player, very athletic. More changes coming in for Togo. As we'll be getting ready to see Ezwa coming. Akwa Ezwa. That is Hassan who gets ready to whip this one up front. And here she is, made of twisting and turning. Here's Aitra. Finds Shakao, back to Aitra as they make their way into Ghana's territory. And again, they lost out on the ball when it matters most. And that has been their puzzle this afternoon, really struggling anytime they are on the offensive slot. They just give out the ball away, losing focus on many occasions. And it's the Black Men who come for it through their centre-back, S&M. Who's looking for Linda Icha. Couldn't keep her eyes on it. And Aitra. O'Malley have been struggling to get into a groove. But it's Ghana. It's been a boring game, I must say, in the last 30 minutes because it's been one-sided traffic. And it's Hajar Adams who couldn't really get to it. As Ghana really enjoying themselves. 5 goals. And the opponent Togo not even having one. But it's Shagaho has been taken off. And in comes Akwa Ezwa. Well, let's see if how they can really hold on to their guts here. Vrs Togo. Awi. Liverpool thrown in. Player number 13, Judula. Doug Baby has also been flashed in by coach Jagba. And she comes in a 13 jersey. Doug Baby. But it's Togo's throwing advantage. Whip into Ghana's box. Here's Aitra. Holding on to it. Finds Ezwa, who's just coming. O'Malley arrives to seal the late. And means that it will afford the Ghanaians the opportunity to clear their defensive line. 88 minutes. With just 2 minutes left in normal time. Barry in a minute. Coyote, the referee, will be adding on. And there's Togo trying to defend it. But it falls on another hard rock. As Ghana picks it up. Osman taking so much time, gives out the ball away. Here is Dogbevy, and she equally does it to Wahab. And Ghana once again in cruise control. Not the best of passage in the last 1 minute. There's a big hit. Looking for Linda Cha. And Togo without to retract back. Linda Cha keeps it on. Bends it in. Big chance. And again, it's a lot of time wasting coming from Priscilla Mensah, who once again have really let her side down when it matters more. So many opportunities falling for her. But it's the young lady who's just not hitting it home. Now there's a corner kick. 89 minutes. Few seconds to hit the 90th minute mark. And it's Ghana leading Togo by 5-0 in the reverse fixture of the FIFA Under-17 Women's Qualifier. That's a lovely hit inside. Memphis Yeboah chases it at the far side. 4 minutes of additional time. And here's Jachiwa. One of the ladies, she's beaten out the far left-hand side. Finds Osman. As Hajara lines up for it. Peter Maka. And guess what she beat? That's Dogbevy. Priscilla Mensah trying to force her way through. Gets into it. And so Priscilla Mensah trying to run into the traffic of white sets. But there's a big whip across there looking for Ameya, but Sierra still late. Daniela Bass fails to get to the end of it. And it's been built inside again. That's a clever hit there from outside of the 18-yard. And it's Jechiwa with a lovely idea to see if they can pick out goalkeeper Asani Osmani from outside of the 18-yard. That's a clever whip, clever hits there. Well, just looking for the top corner. Belinda Ackley whips out of danger. Hatcher Adams trying to win it back and wins. A train advantage, quickly taken. Finds Wahab. Well, I tell you what, it's been a very, very exciting last 90-minute we've seen so far. With Ghana showcasing the kind of football, the brand of football at women level. It's been a total dominant performance. And Togo absolutely has not got answers for it. Here was the clattering early on, and it's in! Ghana win! Ghana win its goal! And guess who is the skipper on the side after all her hard work? She has finally registered her name on the score sheet. Well, just look at it. Hit it out of 30 yards. And Asani couldn't really get hands to it. What a way to climax her performance. And that is scoreline for you. And it's the midfielder who is leading by example. As we've done 3 minutes into the 4 minutes that have been added on. There's a few seconds left. And it's Ghana who have completely stolen this fixture. But 8 goals to 0 on aggregate. Really struggling to keep it on the tap, isn't it, Asia? Was just too hot for her. Here's Osman. Here's Gerard, back to Osman, finds SNM. Inside the arc of the 18-yard. Decides to go long. We've done the 4 minutes of the time that have been added on. And at this point, the referee, Offin Coyote, will be having a look at his watch. Yes, SNM draws it deep and that ends it. The Black Men's are into the next round of qualifiers for the FIFA Under-17 Women's Qualifier. 8-0 on aggregate. Complete annihilation. Really tapping the Hawks of Togo here in Accra. And the summary for Togo this evening is the fact that they failed to even register.
Buy, sell, and discover great finds, all in one reliable marketplace. Visit Qatar Living Classifieds.